everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? My name is Torrance Davis, and I'm your host for Video Game Warzone episode 22 on this wonderful Friday night after Blizzard 2026. Fuck snow. Fuck winter altogether. Couple topics tonight I wanted to talk about. No guests tonight. It's probably not going to be that long of a show, but I got a few things that I want to cover. And I just wrote everything down, and I lost the page. Hold on a second. Because I'm lame. And I'm old. I'm so old. I'm so old. And I just wrote everything down, and I lost the page. Hold on a second. All right, there we go. Just a few things. I always feel it's necessary to bring to light some things that anytime something major happens in the industry, people tend to go batshit crazy. Case in point, Sarah Bond and Phil Spencer just announced their retirement from Xbox. and I start cracking up because people have been saying Xbox is dead since the Xbox 360. And I never understood that. And I've tried for many years to make people understand that you can have competing consoles, you can have competing soda, competing smartphones, competing TVs, but they're not really trying to beat the competition. They're trying to do better than the competition to get a bigger market share. Market share means dollars. But really, they're not really concerned about their competition. I think their only concerns are, hey, let's make sure the competition doesn't get so far ahead of us that people don't want our product anymore. And then you have, I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it because I'm an Apple hater. I'm an iPhone hater anyway. I'm not necessarily an Apple. I'm an Apple hater too, but not too. I hate the iPhone more than I hate Apple. But Apple continues to innovate new things that are on existing Android devices, and people go crazy over that shit. So the sheeple, what I call them Apple heads, they don't give a shit. So Samsung just released a phone that has a built-in privacy screen, which is friggin' awesome. They're the first company, as far as I know, they're the first smartphone company that's ever done that. 5 or 6 years from now, Apple will announce a privacy screen and everybody will go fucking berserk. Oh my god, whoa, oh, so innovative. And that's mostly because Apple heads don't care about what's going on with Android. They could give two fucks about what's going on with Android. That's why every time Apple copies Android, they think it's innovative because they have no idea what's going on with Android. But you can have iPhone be a success and Samsung Galaxy and Android be a success. You got Samsung, you got Google, you got One, I think it's One or One X, Huawei, all their phones. There's multiple phones out there. Android obviously sells more than iOS because it's more open, it's more available, multiple companies, whatever. But the thing is, you can have multiple devices. You can have competing devices, and they can all make money and all have market share. And every company wants to make money. So profit margins are the most important thing. Is this product re-released in profit or not? Did we lose money on it? Did we break even, or did we make profit? That's all companies care about. They do whatever they can to sell more products. They create features. They do updates. They make their customers happy so that they'll continue selling products and continue making profit. When a company breaks even, or if they're losing money on a product, they have to sit back and say, okay, why are we losing money on this product? What do we need to do to change it? I say all that to say you can have PlayStation and you can have Xbox and you can have Nintendo Switch. That's the way it's been for over a decade now. Once Sega was out, it was Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. Yet, people have been saying Xbox is dead since the Xbox 360. And I always found that funny because Xbox did well. They made money on Xbox Live. Then they made money on Game Pass. They sold a lot of games. And fanboys bring up things like attach rates and all this stuff. If you have a console that sells nearly double of another console, then you can bet that you're going to have a double the attach rate. You should have double the attach rate just because you have double the consoles out there. It's a no-brainer. It's not like both consoles sold 40 million, yet one has attach rate of 5-1 and the other has attach rate of 2-1. You're not seeing that, okay? So the other thing is, Microsoft, because of Game Pass and because of Xbox Live and the things that they've been doing for years, they have been making money hand over fist on Xbox. They're not losing money on Xbox. That is why they keep bringing out new Xboxes, because it's not a failure. The reason why you didn't see another console after the Dreamcast is because the Dreamcast failed. Sega lost money. They didn't want to do that anymore. It was too much for them. They didn't have the dollars to compete with Sony and Nintendo and then Microsoft. So why not just make software, right? Okay. So again, it's not really been failing. It's not dead. Is it as popular as it was back in the 360 days? Maybe not. Is it making more money than it was back in the 360 days? Probably. Games are $20 higher than they were back in the 360 days. Did I say that right? Is it so? 70 versus, yeah, 70 versus, no, it's 69 versus 59. So they're $10 higher than they used to be. And Game Pass, Xbox Live, all that stuff. So, and then you got Sony with their online, and they're making money, more money, I would say, than they were back in the days. Because a console doesn't continue to make money unless you buy games and services for it. So you can buy a console and it could sit there, and it's not going to make money unless your consumer is purchasing things for it. So my whole thing is, why are we still saying the Xbox is dead? Microsoft has announced that they're making another console, and if they're making another console, then the system's not dead. There was a rumor out there by an Xbox developer that said that Microsoft is sunsetting the Xbox, which I believe. But I don't believe it like many people believe it. People hear sunsetting the Xbox, they're like, Xbox is dead. It's finally dead. It's going away. I think that Sony, with all this, Sony's going through a lot of different things right now. So they announced that they might possibly be going back to console exclusivity and not releasing their single player narrative titles on PC, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me because they've been making money on those. Spider-Man, God of War, all those games have made money. Okay? So I don't know why they would not want to continue putting games on the PC, unless they see this thing that's going on with Microsoft and they're like, look, if Microsoft truly is sunsetting the Xbox and people still want to game on console, why are we giving up our games to PC gamers? Well, the answer is because you make more money. Because a PC gamer, your typical PC gamer, isn't going to go out and buy a PlayStation just to play fucking God of War or whatever. They're not. They weren't doing it before. There's been a shift. So you had guys like me a decade, 15 years ago, guys like me pushing PC gaming, and you had console gamers saying it was too expensive. You all remember that shit. Hip hop gamer said, nah, consoles where it's at. PC's cool, but PlayStation graphics are better than PC. All the arguments we had. And over time, over the last 10 to 15 years, guys who didn't have gaming PCs have built gaming PCs, have purchased gaming PCs, and they've seen the light and they realize that PC is the absolute best place to play games, because you get everything. You get the PC exclusives, you get the Xbox exclusives, you get the Sony exclusives, you get all the games, and you get the emulators and all that stuff. It's the best place for gaming. It's not as simple as gaming on console, but it is the best place in terms of quality. And hey, what's up, Ooh Magnum? So a lot of those guys, a lot of them who were only gaming on console now have a gaming PC, and have in the past 15 years probably on their second or third PC and have upgraded it. Hip Hop Gamer has a badass gaming PC now. He does all his Plitch gaming on PC. I'm pretty sure, Mike Madden has a gaming PC. It's 00 Tor. Oh, that's not a, that's a Z. Is that, so wait. So your Ooh Magnum is like a play on 007? So it's 00 Magnum TV? I've been saying it wrong all these years and you've never corrected me? But 00, wouldn't that have to be a 0? Is that a 0? That's a 0, isn't it? It's not a capital O? Looks like a capital O to me. I think you need to fix that. Anyway, so we've known for at least 6 months, maybe even more, that Microsoft is working on the next Xbox. And it's probably going to be a PC. It's probably going to be I shouldn't even call it a hybrid. It's probably going to be a gaming PC for your living room, kind of like the Steam machine. That's what I think they're doing. That's why I think somebody said that they were sunsetting Xbox. I think Xbox is coming out of its cocoon and becoming a butterfly. It's like, as if you're Microsoft, you got to be thinking, we're doing really good with consoles, but we could be doing better. Why don't we just go 100% PC and get people to start buying this new console that we're coming out with, which is really a Windows 11 gaming PC. That's not Oog Funk, I don't think. Wait, so you are using capital O and you're not using zeros? So I haven't been wrong then, have I? But anyway, so it's multifaceted, this whole argument, this whole thing that's going on right now. So Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond announced their retirement. And people are like, oh, it's over, it's over. How many corporate executives have left Sony over the years? Nobody said it was over when Sean, what's his name? What was Sean's last name? When he left, Sony has changed corporate executives many times over the years, and it wasn't a big deal. And Don Matrick was an idiot, but people were glad when he left. But you can change people from the C-suites and the directors. You can change, but the company's still got to keep going. They still got to make money off of their products. So Sarah Bond and Phil, we don't really know why they left and why they left together, which was really kind of odd. But I guess they were on the same team. Maybe when Phil decided to retire, Sarah was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna. I don't think Sarah's retiring. I think Sarah's moving on to greener pastures. I think Phil is probably retiring. But who cares? Godspeed to both of them. They brought this new girl in who was the head of AI, and everybody's talking about, well, if you're gonna bring somebody in to run Xbox, then they have to be a gamer. No, they don't have to be a gamer. They don't have to be interested in games. They just got to know how to run the business. It was great that Phil was a gamer. That was a wonderful thing because he could connect with his audience. But the head of Xbox does not have to be a gamer. You could be the head of something and you don't have to be that dude. You don't have to be. So I'm like, why is everybody like freaking out and making a stink? And everybody's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Phil's leaving, Sarah's leaving. What's going on in Xbox? This happens all the fucking time. I'm like, they're working on a new Xbox. It's going to be probably $1,200. And it's going to be like a gaming PC. Magnum, I'm just gonna keep it short. Magnum says, yeah, they're saying they passed Sarah up, so she left. Oh, you mean instead of moving Sarah into Phil's position, she got pissed and left? But see, I don't even believe that, because Sarah was doing good where she was. She was doing really, really good. Like, why would she wanna? I don't know. I don't really give a shit. But that doesn't mean that Xbox is going away. That's my point. And back to Sony. And it's like, why is Sony... Is it true that Sony's thinking about going back to exclusive games on the console for their single-player games and only doing multiplayer on PC? Like, did they not make money off of God of War on Steam? Did they not make money off of Horizon? Did they not make money off of Spider-Man? Are they trying to get people to say, hey, if you want to play Spider-Man 3, you now have to buy a PlayStation? And it's like, you're not going to convince any PC gamer to do that. You're just not. They don't care about that shit. They never really have. They never have. So there's that. And there's also, RAM. So these supposed consoles, the Steam Machine, the next Xbox, the next PlayStation, they're all going to be delayed because of the price of memory. We're all kind of fucked in that area. What's up, Marquise? We're all kind of fucked in that area. So if we want to get these new consoles, we have to wait, because nobody's going to release a console where you got to pay an extra $500 just for the memory. Just for the memory. I mean, these systems are already going to be expensive. Imagine you have to pay $500 just for the memory. That's ridiculous. Oh, there goes Magnum gifting those memberships. Bring it on, Magnum. I love it. Magnum just gifted a membership to Ed Unchained. Thank you, Magnum. So it's kind of weird. And then I can go to Magnum's going crazy. And then this one went to Versatile Reg, received a gifted membership. Versatile Reg has become a sponsor. I love that. Oh. Anyway, so I think it's all crazy, and people are going nuts about this, but they're really not looking at the big picture, because right now we are in a state of change when it comes to video games. Video games are changing, and it's never going to be like it was in the past. It's not going to be you simply go to a store and you buy a console and you get the disc or whatever and you download games and play. It's changing, because all of these systems that are coming out, you got the Steam, you got the Xbox. I'm pretty sure PlayStation might be going the way of QL. Hey, QL, what's up? Might be going the way of the same. They might be going the way of the PC, the hybrid PC console, because why not? Everybody's doing it. Because if Sony continues to develop their systems the way they do now, it's going to cost them a lot of money to do all that proprietary shit, So I really think that Sony's probably going to do the same as Microsoft and come out with a hybrid PC console. But knowing Sony, they'll still make it so the games only work on the PlayStation, where you could buy stuff on the Steam Machine and the Xbox, and it won't matter. You could still have access to them and play them. So, fuck, I didn't want to give Q. I know that was funny. Now, here's the funny thing: when you do the gifts, do you pick the people, or does it just gift people that are watching randomly? Because if QL's watching, he hasn't said anything yet. That's pretty cool. I think it's random. So And again, with all the panic and everything like that, I'm like, dude, Pepsi and Coke have been in business for years. They're not putting each other out of business. Apple's not going out of business. Samsung's not going out of business. It's Toyota has trucks. Ford has trucks. There can be multiple products out there that people enjoy. And what cracks me up is, like, at one point the Sony PlayStation 5 was at 30 million, and the Xbox Series X, Series S was at like 11 million. And people were saying, oh man, Sony's kicking Xbox's ass. They got 30 million sold. Xbox goes to 30 million. Sony goes to like 55 or 60 million. And they're like, Sony's got like 55 or 60 million. Yeah, but Xbox is doing horrible. They only have 30 million. And I'm like, the math isn't mathing with you guys. Like, 30 million units sold isn't a good thing. 34, what is it, like 35? I think it's wrong. I think it's like 38 million. And they have like, I forget what the Game Pass number is, but it's up there at like 39 to 40 million Game Pass subscribers. And I'm like, you guys need to stop. Just. But anyway, as far as gaming goes, gaming change. It's going to change big time. We are at a crossroads right now with gaming. So it's to the point where everything's going to change. And I think people are going to hang on to their existing systems for a long time, because nobody's going to want to plop down $800 to $1,200 for whatever new consoles are coming out. And there's 3. And I don't think Nintendo just released their new shit, so I don't think they're cooking up anything. But I think we're going to see big changes in video games. And Microsoft's not done. So, and they're going to do things to increase their longevity, to keep people paying for those Game Pass. I haven't canceled my Game Pass subscription yet. I love it. I love having it. Like, if you're a person that loves to play your existing library and you love access to new free games, it is a good deal. It's a really good deal. What am I paying? $20 a month or whatever. And you figure at the end of the year, it's $240, something like that. And you look at everything that you get for that price, that's pretty fucking awesome. But I think that a lot of people, when these new consoles, I actually think that Microsoft and Sony are going to have trouble selling their next console, because people are going to be like, man, what the fuck is that? Do I really want to spend that money? Do I need to? Like, Sony really hasn't been releasing a lot of first party games this generation. Like, is this really what people want? And what are the young kids, the youngest of the generation, what are they thinking right now in terms of video games? You got people like me that has been around since the very first video game console hit the market. And then you got babies that have been born in the past couple of years that are going to be 6, 7, 8 in the next 4 or 5 years, and they're going to be in the video games. Are they just going to be playing mobile games on their iPad? Are they going to care about consoles? Is consoles still going to be a thing? Are people still going to come home and sit in front of their TV and play? I don't know. I think we're going to see a lot of big changes. So I just want people to understand that we are on the precipice of a huge crossroads in video games and home video gaming. It's all about to change. It's all about to change. It's not about graphics. It's not about fucking playability and online and all that shit that we used to talk about before. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. But there's a convergence, I believe, that's going toward the PC hybrid gaming console. Magnum says, I wish we had transparency with the numbers of games sold. ARC had a 24 to 20% in favor of PS5. Helldivers sold faster on Xbox than PS5. These talking points would be mute if we had, I think. Well, yeah. I think if we had the numbers, they'd probably shut those people up. But yeah, I forgot to bring that up, that when Helldivers hit Xbox, it sold faster on Xbox than it did on PS5, which is fucking amazing. Yeah, it's like there's no way to really figure it out. Like, it's not even a matter of straight console numbers, because many times Sony would have like 100 million consoles sold. They would release a popular game and it would only sell 5 million. So there's no way to really tell what's going to be like. Arc Raiders is the shit right now. It is number one. It is the shit. I haven't touched Battlefield 6 or Helldivers 2 since Arc Raiders came out, because I'm fucking addicted to Arc Raiders right now. I'm max level. I'm addicted to the game. And I don't do the PvP. I just do the PvE. That's like my little PvE bubble where I can go in and do all the content and fight against the Ark and help people online. You know, I occasionally run into rats. But there's gonna become a time where I finish all the content and I become like Batman in that game, and I start fucking hunting down rats. I can't wait. I'm building up a fucking arsenal. I'm building up an arsenal of stuff so I can go in and hunt down rats and protect people that get camped. Because I fucking hate rats. I hate them. When you work all day long and you come in and you've had a tough week, whatever, and you just want to sit down and play some games and get some content done, and it takes each spawn takes 29 minutes if you get in there from the beginning, 30 minutes, and you run around and you get your loot and you do quests and you're doing your trials and you get all your trials XP, and you go to the exfil and somebody's hiding, shoots you in the back, steals all your stuff, and you lose all that trials XP. And you've been waiting all week to sit down and play this game. Time is money. And when motherfuckers do that, like, I just don't understand. The loot is so easy to get in this game. It's so easy to go out there and get loot and get all the guns and all the shit you want. Why kill somebody else and take their shit? I just don't get it. Like, that's not even PvP. It's just being a straight up asshole. So I'm gonna come to a point where I'm going to have all level 4 guns, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to fuck all these rats up. I'm going to do nothing but hunt rats down. What's up, Riku-san-1? How you doing? Have you been listening, Riku-san? What else did I want to talk about? Oh, dude, that covered my top 3 topics. Just like that. Look at that. I'm amazing. Half man, half amazing. PAX East. I got my PAX East credentials. So I'm starting to get emails for PAX East. Yes, I am returning to PAX East this year. PAX East is next month, at the end of the month, and I will be attending PAX East. I'm already getting emails to see games and stuff, but I don't know if I'm really... I don't think that's why I want to go. I want to go for other reasons, you know. Obviously I'm going to get some video content and do Davis dailies. I'll probably interview some people. I know hip hop's probably going to be there, so I'll get some video with hip hop. But and there'll probably be a couple games that I'm interested in seeing, but I really just want to record the PAX experience, since I haven't done it since like 2013. So I want to get a lot of good video and meet some old friends and take some pictures. Do you have an opinion on the High Guard fiasco? I don't know what the High Guard fiasco is. What is it? I've never heard of the High Guard fiasco. Is it a movie or a game? High Guard. Let's look it up. The story behind the failure of... Oh, it's a video game. High Guard adds a new game mode that removes looting phase. How come I don't know about this? All right, well, let's look it up. Story behind the failure of High Guard. I hate these news sites that want you to fucking... High Guard Polygon. For the love of God, please play test your live service hero shoot. Oh, is it another hero? Oh, that was that hero shooter. I know what it is now. I remember that. Thank you, Duncan Lekoff, for becoming a sponsor, and thanks Magnum for bankrolling it, for gifting it. I can't wait till Magnum gets his bonus from work. I will definitely be having a Warzone that night. One Jeff Keighley was hyping up. Yeah, I remember this now. I remember I saw the trailer and it's kind of weird. A bunch of weird characters running around doing stuff. And yeah, it was another hero shooter. It failed because the hero shooter is dead. Look, you got fucking Overwatch 2 and you got that Marvel Rivals game. That's it. Don't release a hero shooter. Stop. Don't do it. Because more than likely it's going to fail. It says on paper, I am Highguard's target audience. I'm a hero shooter fan who built a career writing about Apex Legends. Apex Legends I don't consider a hero shooter. That is an extraction shooter. That's different. And it's still secretly hoping we get Titanfall 3. You and me both. I was a little baffled by its placement in the Game Awards coveted one last thing spot, but I absolutely willing to give it a chance. I enjoy the game's buttery smooth movement, mechanics, blah, 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 but still feel that something's missing. And I'm clearly not alone. I spent most of the month since the game's very rocky launch asking myself, how the hell did this happen? Let's see. Does the game just suck, or did they take it offline? It was because it didn't sell. Oh, wait, 2 weeks later, the vast majority of development and Temu Handhelds. Oh, they laid off the developers. The game was struggling, which will obviously make it difficult to keep the lights on. But the studio, largely made up of former Respawn devs and Call of Duty veterans, had positioned itself as relatively free from corporate stranglehold most AAA studios would operate under. Then it came out that Chinese gaming megalith Tencent had secretly funded a majority of the game, as confirmed by Wildlight employees. Okay. In the wake of those layoffs, there's two evidence of what can be most charitably be described as concerning level of optimism about launching a game in an oversaturated, extremely competitive market. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, the graphics look good. I remember seeing this when I was speed watching the Game Awards. I remember watching this, and I immediately said, "We don't need another hero shooter. That's not gonna make it." Hey, what's up, Fred? Fred. So, for the love of 9 gaming companies, stop taking money from Tencent. They tank everything they touch. It's not even about that. God, these guys, you can't blame money. Like, it's not about that. Tencent was just getting a piece of the action. They did. I just don't feel they did enough play testing with the core ideas of the game with people outside of their kit team or people who aren't super into games. I'm telling you all, this goes hand in hand with what I was talking about earlier. We're about to see a huge change in gaming. And the guys that watch this show, whether you're watching it live or whether you watch the playback later, you're going to be like, holy shit, Torrance was right again. Negro Damas was right again. You know? Something else came out that... So, there was Smacked AB. It was Keighley's one last thing, touted for being from Respawn devs, and ended up being super liberal, inclusive, woke hero shooter number 20. That's what the larger community said. Well, I mean, what is a woke hero shooter? I don't understand what's that? Because woke is about being, aware and knowledgeable of who you are and your environment and politics and what's going on and staying up on things. It has nothing to do with games or people. It had shit fanfare before release from a loud group, and then they laid off people, and then the Tencent thing came up. Okay. Well, in a nutshell, it was a hero shooter, and we didn't need one. Like, who's going to leave Overwatch 2 to go play this? Who's going to leave Marvel Rivals to go play? And I don't even like Marvel Rivals. But who's going to leave that game to go play this? That's the problem. This is the same thing that happened when Call of Duty and Halo were huge and people were releasing first-person shooters. And then they were scratching their head when they weren't selling. Went from like 100K to 6K overnight, and woke like super left-leaning Sweet baby in wait a minute. Sweet baby in stuff that loud minorities hate. Oh, well, I mean, if minorities hate it, then it probably wasn't woke. It was probably racist. Like, I don't know, man. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You don't release a hero shooter when you got two really popular hero shooters dominating the market right now. Like, for Arc Raiders to release an extraction shooter that is much better than every extraction shooter that's been released, in my opinion, was a gamble. And they won. They took a gamble and they won. And I think it's because their extraction shooter has enemies in it that aren't people. It has a story. It's just, they did it so well. It's so well. So I'm like, I still ask myself every night when I get on to play Arc Raiders, and I'm like, just one more raid. And then it's like 1 a.m. in the morning. Like, how did I get so addicted to this game? I don't even know why I'm so addicted to this game. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it. Because, again, I don't do the PvP. I just do the PvE stuff. I like to help other raiders. I like to defib other raiders when they're down and help people out and kill Arc. You know, Paxy's camera guy. So I'm just like, why do I love this game so much? I have not been this addicted to a game since World of Warcraft. It's troubling. It's kind of troubling to me because I will probably play after I'm done with the Warzone. I'll probably do a couple raids when I should be going to bed. I got a big day tomorrow. I got things I'm putting together, videos that I'm recording and editing, and content that I'm creating. I should get a good night's sleep. And no, when this show's over, I'm gonna do a couple raids and get some loot, get some goop. And I'm addicted to it. So, but again, it's like I when I saw that on the Game Awards, I said out loud, like, why are they making another hero shooter? Why? Like, it didn't even really look interesting to me. I was like, what is this? Why are all the characters look so different? And they got magic and they can do this. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a hero shooter. We don't need another hero shooter. You have like, when I want to play a hero shooter, I just run Overwatch 2 and play it. Love it. It's dope. But like, to come in and do another hero, and that's the other thing. These companies like, okay, hero shooters make a ton of money. Let's make a hero shooter so we can make a ton of money. It doesn't work like that. And there's no formula for success in this business. There's no formula. When that first Call of Duty game came out for Xbox 360 years ago, they didn't know it was going to be that successful. But there wasn't much else out there like that on any console. It was something new, something that PC gamers were used to, but console gamers had never seen anything like that before. So it blew up. But you can't strike gold twice. Sometimes you can. But when you get to this point, when you get to this stage, there's no more striking gold. It's done. It's done. It's like, and it's, I also blame like Marvel Rivals. I still don't know why Marvel Rivals is so popular, but whatever. It's another hero shooter that was mega popular. And you got Fortnite. Fortnite really is an extraction, so that you could say that's a hero shooter, but kind of extraction shooter, kind of. But you got Fortnite, you got Overwatch 2, you got Marvel Rivals. Remember, PUBG's still out there as far as extraction games goes. They're not the same, but I kind of get it. So, and then Sony's last extraction shooter failed. What was that one called? That failed. And now they have another one called Marathon. And so far, what I've heard about Marathon is it's really not that great. And then you got this fucking High Guard game. And they just die. And this, to be honest with you, there were other hero shooters that came out when Overwatch was first came out that died. that died because everybody wanted to play Overwatch. Everybody wanted to play Fortnite and PUBG. That was it. You know, so you had 2 extraction shooters and one, Conquered. Then they have the Horizon. What Horizon title? What's the Horizon thing? There's a new Horizon game coming out. Is that gonna be a Horizon hero shooter? Please say it ain't so. What? The next major installment to the Horizon franchise is a cooperative multiplayer game? Horizon Hunters Gathering? Officially revealed in February 2020, this month, for PS5 and PC. This title focuses on team-based tactical machine hunting with a distinct art style differing from the mainline Alloy-focused adventures. A separate third single-player game is also in development, Horizon 3. What the fuck? It's a hero shooter. Are you kidding me? Details. Playtests begin this year. PS5 and PC with cross-platform support. 3-player co-op or solo with AI featuring customizable campsites, distinct biomes, and tactical machine combat. A more vibrant, stylized art direction compared to previous games. So, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Why are they doing this? And why wouldn't you put it on Xbox? It's a fucking co-op game. And then, this is funny, Horizon 3 in development, expected to conclude Alloy's storyline against the AI nemesis. Release window likely 2027 to 2031, with reports suggesting it's still several years away. Oh my God. Sony, what are you doing? Did you guys see the live action, the characters for the live action God of War that's coming out on Amazon Prime? Did you see? They have let's see, live action God of War cast. See if I can share my screen so you guys can see this. Let me close all the porn tabs. Let's see. The guy they got for Thor, he looks just like him. They did a pretty good job with the casting, but there was a picture. Oh, here we go. So, hold on a second. Hold on. Can you see that? Can y'all see that? What's that? Oh. So this is a shot from the show. So they're basically not doing the original God of War stuff. They're doing the newer God of War, but you see him there with his son, Atreus, holding his bow and arrow. I mean, I think he looks good as God of War. I think they could have done a better job with the beard. But yeah. And then they had the entire cast somewhere here. Oh, here we go. So this is the whole cast. Look at the likenesses here. That's dope. He's gonna be great. This is gonna be pretty cool. I think you see how big his beard is here. I think this is how they should have left the beard for the God of War character. Much deeper, much thicker, much fuller. I think it would have been better. But whatever. That's just me nitpicking. Let's see. There we go. So yeah, if it had TC Carson with the gray skin. I'd watch it with Shotgaze. Well, I don't think TC Carson has the build to do that. But it's based off of the first God of War that came out a few years ago in the second trilogy. So it's the second, the Norse saga, which it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. It might be worth a watch. What else is there? Was there any other things that I needed to talk about? I'd like the Greek saga too. I think they thought that there was too many Greek mythology movies and shit out there, so it would be better if they went with the Norse. But whatever, we'll see how it goes. You know, it's a series, so if it's shot well and acted well, I think it'll be pretty damn good. I think it'll be worth a watch. You know, I still haven't played Ragnarok. I don't know when I'm gonna have a chance to do that, but yeah, I think that's it. We got another one. Thank you, Double O Magnum, and thank you, Happy Birthday. What? Happy Birthday, I2L? What kind of YouTube name is that? What? I wouldn't mind a new saga focused on like the Mayan Aztec gods. A lot of them were like, yeah, they were. And I think like what they've done with God of War right now, where they went from the Greek to the Norse, I think they should take it after the third God or the next God of War that's supposed to come out. Do another trilogy and do like Maya Aztec or something like that. Shit, send them to Africa. But yeah, that would be cool. I'm just I don't know. It's just gaming's really funny right now. It's a really weird place. We're at a really weird place in gaming. I'm still trying to figure things out myself, but you know, it's really interesting. Really interesting where we're at. I think we're going to see some big announcements by the end of the year. And I do think Microsoft will strike first with their next console before Sony does. But with all this AI shit going on, I don't think we're going to see a price drop in RAM for some time. Not for some time. And that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I got to fork over all that money. You know, standing on the court at night to make a few extra dollars just to get some fucking RAM. Tor, I need a series of you going through the Atari 50 anniversary celebration. You should comment on the docs and play the games. It parallels the industry now. What is that? Is that a documentary? It comes with the games and like all the historic data. Isn't that on Steam? I thought it was. Hold on a second. Where's my Steam icon? With your perspective, it would be good. Oh, interesting. I have stories. You know what my Souls game was back then? Fucking Atari Adventure on the hardest level. All right, store. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to bring up. So Hip Hop Gamer had mentioned that this new Resident Evil game coming out has some new PlayStation technology in it, like PSSR or whatever it's called. Upgraded PSSR upscaler is coming to PS5 Pro. So upgraded PSSR scaler is coming to PS5 Pro. Resident Evil Requiem launching today is the first title to use this more advanced PSSR. So today we're excited to announce that an upgraded version of PSSR PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution will be rolling out globally to PS5 Pro players in the coming week. PSSR is an AI library that analyzes game images pixel by pixel as it upscales them, and it's been used to boost the effective resolution of over 50 titles on PS5 Pro to date. Hip Hop was ranting and raving about that. So, but I mean, oh yeah, Atari 50th. It's $39. Wait a minute. I'm jamming. I'm jamming. You probably can't hear what I'm jamming to. Hold on. Let me switch over. So let's see what comes. So buy the Atari Anniversary Celebration, and then it has game plus DLC. There's no DLC for Atari. Wait a minute. Oh, the first console war? Wait, what am I seeing here? What is this? Mild sexual themes. There were these sex games out back then. Okay, let me experience history on Atari 50s. Oh, documentary book class on achievements so detailed. Huh. Atari 50 takes you on an interactive journey through 50 years of video games. At the heart of the Atari 50 are interactive timelines which combine historical trivia. Oh, shit! Massive selection of over 100 games spans 7 different platforms. Behind every game are the stories of Atari. Includes 6 new games: Sword Quest, Haunted Houses, Breakout, Yar's Revenge Reimagined. Oh, that's crazy. And then you can get the game. Oh, I hated that Pac-Man, but I played the fuck out of it. This is crazy. Okay, I see you. I see you. That looks pretty cool. They remade all of the games? So no emulation then. There were at least 2 sexy. Yes, one of them was Custard's Last Stand, which I purchased at a CVS, and I can't remember what the other one was. How you like that, Zio? I owned Custard's Last Stand. I think I paid like $8 for it. They had all these old Atari games still for sale at a CVS, and I saw that they had Custard's Last Stand, and I said, "Give me Custard's Last Stand, thank you." I wasn't even 18, and I bought it and took it home, and it was it was garbage. Atari had some freaky stuff. I remember playing Custer's Revenge. Yep, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So yeah, Hip Hop said that the Resident Evil Requiem is going to be the game of the year. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Hold on. He said, this is what he said on X. Resident Evil 9 PSSR 2.0, the first game to have it story broken by Hip Hop Gamer, which I don't think is true because I saw that story all over the place today. Unless he broke it first. Resident Evil 9 is Game of the Year nominated. Told you that State of Play recently was going to be the one. Now get your PS5 Pro. This game is beyond groundbreaking. Full review coming soon. 60 frames per second. GTS 6, get ready. And also PlayStation games will still be on PC. Oh, so the news came out that PlayStation was taking their games off of PC that were single player. He's saying they'll still be on PC, including Wolverine. No day and date, though, to my knowledge, for now. Steam on PlayStation. Can't wait. I still don't believe that's happening. Because there's absolutely nothing in it for Sony if they do that. I don't even know how much a PS5 Pro costs. Let me look that shit up. How much is a PS5 Pro? Let's see. Amazon.com. You can play the original or play the remaster. Both good. So what did they do with the remaster? Did they just like upscale it? Because I think the Atari 2600 was like 360p. So what did they upscale them? PS5 Pro. $750. And if you get the 3 terabyte edition with the extra controller, it's $1,034. I don't think anybody's running out to get a PS5 Pro. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Shit, how much is a Series X right now? Series X, 672, 550. Oh, that's a renewed. So 1 terabyte console is $672. That ain't bad. 2 terabyte, $987. We are in some crazy times, people. Some crazy times. I'm about to take my PS4 out of the box that I put it in and put it on my big TV in the living room. Just so I can play some PlayStation games since I got rid of my PS5. Huh. Interesting. All right. Anybody got any other questions before I do a couple raids? I'm just scrolling through my notifications. I'm sorry. All right, people. Well, we are just under an hour, 57 minutes. That's not too bad. Thanks everybody for showing up. Thanks all of our members and all of our new members. Thank you for coming on the Warzone. And we will be back. We will probably be back not next week, but the week after. And then we will do a PAX show. After PAX is done. Everything I saw at PAX, I'll talk about it. When are you going to make a Raspberry Pi emulation cabinet? I don't know if I'm not ready to. I'm gonna wait till I buy my house before I do that project. Because let me show you something. Let me show you my other addiction real quick before we go. Okay? I like to buy these little handhelds on Temu. I got 2 of them today. Right? And they're dirt cheap. And they're getting better and better with these little handhelds. Okay? This one's from Unico. All right? I haven't taken the plastic off yet. This is a Neo Geo handheld. It's got games I've never seen on Neo Geo handhelds before, like Sengoku 1 and 2. Okay? How can I show it to you so you can see all the colors? I mean, it's dope. It's got Magician Lord. It's a Neo Geo handheld. Come on, fucking green screen. And it's super high quality. Look at the screen. Look how bright it is. Okay? Look at this. It's not even that thick. Right? Temu. It's got all the Neo Geo games. All of them. And it's super high quality. Oops, sorry. Super high quality. So I got that. And then because technology, like this stuff is cheap, easy for them. I got another one. How you navigate stuff like multiple buttons, configuration of buttons. Yeah, they're all mappable. Yeah. Like this one right here, this other one I got. This one comes in a cool case, right? This one has everything. It has like every arcade game ever made. Wait, I got a question, Tor. Have you ever played Immortal? Immortal. Who made it? Immortal. Sounds familiar. Immortal. I'm seeing a lot of chess games. When did it come out? Oh, look at that. For DOS? You talking about that one? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Really good animation. Dude, that's ancient. How old are you? All right, so here's the other one. Look at this. It's got the RGB analogs. This one has CPS 1, 2, and 3. It's got every arcade game. I mean, oodles and oodles of arcade games. Look at all these games. It just goes on forever, right? And I mean, stuff I've never heard of before, stuff I've never seen brought home to console. You name it, it has it. Name an arcade game. Just name one. Anything. It's here. All the Atari vector graphics games, they're on there. That's Black Hole. Black Widow. I hate this fucking green screen sometimes. Okay? And it's got all the Street Fighters. It's got Blades of Steel, Blasteroids, like all the old arcade games. It's got Children of the Atom. It's got Street Fighter 3. It's got fucking everything. It's got Rygar. Let me go to. So I'm gonna do search, and I'm gonna type R Y G A R. I did it wrong. Hold on. I clearly don't know how to do the search, so hold on. It's a long list of games. Okay, Rygar. That might be on the Capcom side. It's got Rastan. Rygar. There it is. Rygar. God damn it. There it is. Can you see it? Actually, let me open it up. See if it works. Some of the shit don't work. Not all the ROMs are good, but most of them. It's got Captain Commando. All right, ready? Oh, Rygar was Tecmo. It wasn't Capcom. Can you see it? Oh, god damn it. There it is, Rygar. Okay? Everything. It has everything. Everything. Rygar was hard. That game wasn't easy. But anyway, these things are fucking awesome. And the controllers are really... Some of these come with fucking... what do you call it? Not... What are the controllers? The I always forget the name. The magnetic controllers. I'm getting old, guys. Enjoy me while you can. Hall effect. Some of these have Hall effect controls. It's got Final Fight. You're not going to stump me, Joseph. It has all the Capcom games. All of them. Watch. I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to the Capcom. What did you say you said? King of the Monsters 2. That would be on the other one. That would be on the Neo Geo one, not this one. But then again, it might have it. Hold on. No, it's not on this one. That's on the Neo Geo one. But so you said Captain Commando, Final Fight. So let's see. Let's go in here. Let's open up Captain Commando. Here it comes. Captain Commando. There it is. All right. Get the graphics right. Why is it so bright? Why is it picking up so bright? That's how bright this screen is. How much did I pay for this? It's a good question. I don't want to open Temu because you know opening Temu is like starting a game. It's actually a game. Like if microtransactions was a real life shopping app, it would be Temu. Okay, let's see here. Where are my orders? It was $50. $50. It has Zaxxon. This dude's testing me. Does it have Zaxxon? Okay, let's back out. And let's back out again. And we'll go to arcade. And we'll go down to Z. It's got both the RoboCop games. It has everything. Come on. Wish I could go pages, huh? I give you Zaxxon. Okay? All right? Zaxxon. Let's launch that. What else? You said Cosmic Avenger? All right, hold on. Let me put a quarter in. Here you go. Here's Zaxxon. Actually, let me turn this light off. There we go. Maybe you can see it better. Zaxxon. Zaxxon, Homester. All right. All right, let's see. Cosmic Avenger. That's funny you say that. I haven't played Cosmic Avenger in ages. Can I go to the top? Jesus. Give me a second. I gotta get this search to work. Cosmic. God damn it. Cosmic Avenger. Okay? There it is. It's got every fucking thing. $50 on Temu. Look at the design on this thing. Look at how thin it is. Okay? It's super thin. It's lightweight. And it's got extra buttons on the top. You know? It's dope. It's a cute, and it comes with a fucking carrying case. You can't go wrong with that. Yeah. And the Neo Geo one, I think has, where's the box? This is the Neo Geo box. The Unico Pocket. Like, I think we've all, at some point, had a Neo Geo Pocket or whatever and wanted more out of it than we got. This is it. So this one, I'm going to show you all the games. So these are all the games. Oos. Why can't I do this? This shit is, so these are all the games, 40 games for the Neo Geo. Okay? The thing that got me is it had Sengoku on it. And I'm like, nobody ever had Sengoku. Actually, does it have King of the Monsters? It's got all the Samurai Showdowns, all of them, or most of the Metal Slugs. Last Blade, Magician Lord, Football Frenzy, Baseball Stars. Oh, I don't think this has King of the Monsters. It's got World Heroes Perfect. Why doesn't this have King of the Monsters? That's odd. I guess it's not every Neo Geo game. Last Blade, Real Bout. Yeah, no King of the Monsters. There you go. I've been stumped. That's funny that it doesn't have it. But these are actual licensed games. So they're not like stolen ROMs or anything. They're licensed games. So for $50, this little thing right here. Hello. Right? Cosmic Avenger. Yep, Sengoku 3 is on there. Yep. I don't even think I ever played 3. But I played the first 2. I didn't even know they had a 3. You know, $50. And it comes, so here's the case, and it actually comes with a screen protector. So they're shipping screen protectors with these things now. So it's like a phone screen protector, and it's got a USB-C cable, so you can charge it up, and you just put it in a little case and you take it with you. Now the other one I had has like, this one also has a Nintendo 64 emulator on it, and all the Nintendo handhelds, every single one, except for like the Switch and stuff like that. And it's got Dreamcast, PSP, all that stuff. $50. $50. And this one right here with the Neo Geo stuff, bomb. Done. Now the other one I have that has the Dreamcast emulator and all that stuff, it's pretty good, but it's not as good as these. It's not as good as these. I think every year I'm going to keep looking to see if they have an upgraded model, and then I purchase it and check it out because it's so cheap. It's $50. Come on, that's fuck. There's at least 1,000 or more games on there. I'll check it out. I'm making a cabinet, building the box first, looking for a proper CRT to fit, but I'll definitely take a look at it. Need something. Now, in this day and age, if I were to build a cabinet, I wouldn't go with a CRT. I would go with an LCD. Especially for my father that keeps asking for something to play the retro games. Yep, there you go. Look into getting an LCD instead of a CRT, because you'll have better options. You have higher resolution, so you can play the games that they have the higher resolution. And if you get one that can rotate, then you can play all the vertical games too. I built a cabinet many moons ago before anybody knew anything about that shit. I built a cabinet back in 2004, maybe. Do you have reasons for LCD over CRT? CRTs are heavy, expensive, hard to replace if they break. So you get an LCD in that box that fits perfectly. You know, if anything happens with that LCD or LED or LCD, you can swap it out easily. Like if you really like, I get it. I get being really into the art form of old school arcade gaming and having a real CRT with real scan lines and all that stuff. But you can emulate the scan lines perfectly on an LCD monitor, and it'll cost you a lot less. It'll be much lighter, easier to maintain, easier to replace, and it'll last longer than a CRT. So there you go. There you go. That's it, folks. I'm about to play a couple raids, Arc Raiders, and then I'm going to bed. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you, Double O Magnum, for your charitable donations and your gifting. I will see you guys on the next show.